Now, if you don't know what a diamond play button is, it is a reward that YouTubers get when they reach 10 million subscribers. But I think that we all deserve a paper diamond play button, which is exactly what we're gonna make today. Luckily, we got Ben, who is really smart, and he created a whole layout of how to make a 3D paper diamond play button. As you can see, there's 4 different pieces of paper for it. It comes with the front part, the back part, the play button itself, and the side to make it pop out. So you might have noticed that this part right here in the front is missing a piece. That's because it's actually on this piece of paper with the play button. Now, if you want to make this with me, you can check out the description below. We're gonna give you the free download and go ahead and download it, make it with us. It's gonna be a grand old time. This project is mostly for younger teenagers, but if you are younger than a teenager, I would love it for you to try it too, so you can prove that you're just as good or not even better than teenagers. So let's go over what we got here. As you can see, there's little arrows all around. These little arrows are to indicate how to fold the paper. Now you see the arrows pointing to each other. That means you're gonna fold it inward like this. Just if you see the arrows facing away from each other, you're gonna fold outward like this. So this is a flat piece of paper and you're just gonna go. Now you see just one single arrow facing a direction, you just fold it down. If you want to make this play button with the arrows, with the direction, that's perfectly fine, you can. But if you don't want the arrows, we also provide you guys a clean slate. It's the same exact thing, but without all the arrows and the tape markers. So it'll be just clear. But for this video, we are gonna make the ones with the arrows. Maybe you can try to do this one first, make with the ones with the arrows, and after you perfected this one, go ahead and make your own clean slate one. Now for this project, you're gonna need the layout instructions for the play button. Download the file down below in the description and print it out on a standard size paper. Also print out the clean slate paper so that you can make the challenging one after. You're gonna need some tape and a pair of scissors. The first thing you're gonna do is going to cut along the lines, but you see how it's actually a different color than the white? We're gonna cut off all the color because we don't need the parts where it's the color. When you download the file, it is gonna be gray for you guys. It's just that our printer wanted to be purple, so it just kind of had a mind of its own. But don't worry, just cut off all the excess. Even off these lines right here, you're gonna cut all the way through. I'm gonna start off with this corner right here. As perfect as you can. Usually I tell you that it doesn't have to be perfect, but this time it's gotta be a little bit more perfect. So you're gonna repeat the process of cutting all around until you get all of the color parts off. Now that we have everything that's cut, we are gonna start folding. Now remember, when we have the arrows facing each other, that means we're gonna fold inward. So right here, that inward arrows. Try to get as perfect as I can along that line. And then we are going to fold this one. You see how the arrows are pointed away from each other? So we're gonna start folding it down. A little bit of your nail. Ta-da! Now you see how these arrows is just one facing one direction. I'm gonna fold this one first. My nail to go along, and then I'm gonna fold that outside one, and it is perfect. See, it's a little 3D already. Now you're gonna want to do this for all the pieces and all the little corner lines. Start folding. Now that we got everything folded, I'm gonna show you what we got. So there's a lot of ins and outs because you see how right here on the play button, it sticks out in certain places and it sinks in certain places. So when you fold it, it looks all wonky. But don't worry, now is the time we're gonna tape together all the sides. But before we tape it all, we're gonna tape the sides that has the letters. Right here it says G, and on this piece of paper, it has G as well, right there. You're gonna be taping it next to each other, not on top or over. So it's gonna be like 2 G's like that. And we're actually gonna tape from under it. Put this piece of tape on one side first so that I'm able to connect to the other side like this. Notice how there's more letters all around, like the H right here, the F over here, and then the E right there. We're gonna have to take those all as well. Big piece. I'm gonna connect E first and line it up. You see how it's not the letter E that we're lining up, but it's the entire line right here. After you finish taping all the letters, we're gonna start taping the little ones on the side right there where it has no letters. So you're just gonna tape it like that. And the ones here as well. Now we have the front part, and I think I did okay. And we got the back. You see how the back is all taped up like that. And then we have the side, and we have the play button itself. So I'm gonna have to match up this to the front part first. When we assemble it, we actually have to tape it inside and outside, lining it up together. I'm gonna tape this on the outside first and then line it up. So lining it and then putting it down. I'm gonna have to put tape at like every edge. Like don't even leave an empty space. I'm just gonna keep going all the way around. So you're gonna want to tape it along and make sure that these sides match up because it bends. Now you see how there's two lines right here? You wanna line it up to that bottom line like this and then tape it down. Then after that, you're gonna flip it inside out. Then you're gonna tape the inside right here. Then you're just gonna keep going all the way around until you're finished with the front side. And then you're gonna connect the back side with it as well. All right, so I'm almost done. Not quite there yet, but almost. So the last part is kind of tricky, and I have to use like a brush to like reach the end so that I can keep this thing 3D without squishing it down. Tape it down, tape it down. This part kind of folded inside. All right, and now we got it. Look, it's a 3D play button. Now we still have this last piece and it just fits right in there. So it may look like a perfect triangle, but it's actually not. You actually have to find the right shape inside because all three of these are different. So I'm just gonna give it a little try. That could be too big. Nope, definitely not. Or maybe it was right the first time. I think, yeah, I was right the first time. I just gotta put it in. Slide that in there. You don't wanna slide all the way. And there we go. We got it. Let's compare it. So this was Ben's diamond play button, and this is my diamond play button. So as you can see, the one that I used the one with the arrows to show me how to do it. But Ben used the one that has the clean slate, so it's all clear all around. And on top of that, he printed it on construction paper. It wasn't just regular paper. His is also a little bit bigger than mine. That's okay. Mine still looks pretty cool. I feel like mine is more durable. Like if you play kickball with this right now, it'll last. All right, now let's give our diamond play button a little look on the back because I think there's a hidden message for us. It says, congratulations for making the paper diamond play button. Woo! 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 Now the whole process of making it, at first it was really easy. Then it got slightly harder with the folding, and it got even more harder with the taping. But that last part, trying to put it together, that was the hardest part. So don't be afraid to ask for help because I definitely needed help. Ben had to bring me a brush because my fingers were too short to reach the edge. So, don't be scared to ask for help, guys. Hopefully you guys go and download the file and make your own play button because Ben worked so hard on it. It looks super freaking cool. It's not that hard to make. It just takes a little bit of time. So just have willpower and you will finish. That's gonna be all for today. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.